I'm Andrew McKnight, and I'm doing the tap takeover at our Nor'easter channel tonight. And I want to talk about Matt for just a moment tonight. I wish he was here to talk for himself because our families go way back. His dad and my dad taught together for some 36 years in high school, and his mom and aunt sang with my dad in their retirement at nursing homes and things like that. Matt and I did our first gig together, I think we were 12, and we played in various different bands together over the next 2 decades, including Nor'easter. And Matt and Daryl came down to be the rhythm section in 1995 on my first solo CD, Traveler. I may have written the songs for Nor'easter, but Matt was the one who brought them to life. Just like John Bonham was his hero, like Bonzo, he centered our music around the arrangements and the groove, and he was the engine that made it all work. So Matt knew that I was going to transfer these tracks from the old tape reels onto my digital workstation back in the fall of 2002. I was at the end of a tour and headed back home, and I called him to tell him that it had happened successfully. I had them, and for the first time, we could actually edit our work. And he wasn't home, so I left a message on his answering machine. And a week later, my mom called to tell me that he'd passed away in the hospital from pneumonia that just turned into a lung infection that he couldn't fight off. I often wonder what Matt would think of all of this now. Technology was definitely not his thing. He probably would have had some amusing things to say about us nerds and our machines working with music. I know every now and then I almost feel his ghost in the control room while we're mixing, and I laugh out loud sometimes thinking some ridiculous thing that he would say. Every now and then one of the monitor speakers goes out and Dustin has to pound his fist on the console to make it come back on, and I'm pretty sure that's Matt messing with us. So I'm really proud of the work that we did as 20-somethings, especially now, hearing it all shined up. It sounds just like an album from that era should sound. I'd like to think that Matt would be happy with the result and kind of amazed that we can share our music now with the world through that same technology that he would have turned his back on in a heartbeat. Thank you for considering helping us make this record and the documentary and other things that go along with helping to share it with the wider world. Maybe most of all to me, helping to share our friend's musical legacy with the world too. It feels pretty important to me even now, 20 years later. On Monday, May 23rd, which would be Matt's birthday, and it seems like there couldn't possibly be a more appropriate time to celebrate his legacy and to share the music that he helped make. So with that, thank you for watching, friends. I really appreciate the support, the enthusiasm, the fact that you tolerate my enthusiasm myself for this crazy time capsule project. Thanks for watching.